Hey guys, welcome home with the parents. We're at the beach camping and it's time to cook again. Today I'm going to make my crock pot spaghetti for Sunday and let's get started. So I've got right here in my pan, this is leftover from us making cheeseburgers. So I'm going to get this pan started on medium. And what I've got over here is my ingredients for my spaghetti. So I've got my noodles, I've got 2 cans of sauce, some seasoning. I'm going to use 2 of these brats. I'm going to cut into pieces and put in the spaghetti sauce. And I also am going to use ground pork this time. So I've saved this hamburger grease from our cheeseburgers last night because I was going to use this ground pork to give it this beef flavor, and actually I had fried some bacon in here too. So we've got many different flavors going on to add to our spaghetti. So here's my crock pot waiting for the sauce, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to spray my crock pot with some cooking spray just to help with the sauce sticking to it, because the key to a good spaghetti sauce is to let it cook and cook and cook in a crock pot. Make it almost a black, really dark sauce. Alright, so my grease from our cheeseburgers has melted down, so I'm going to throw the ground pork in there. So I am using ground pork this time, but I don't always use ground pork. I do use beef. I have used venison. I have used ground turkey. So anything that you want to use is fine. There's many different ways, many different meats you can put in your spaghetti sauce. I'll turn this temperature up some more. So we're getting the beef flavorings on this ground pork for the spaghetti. Since the pork is lean, it just helps to have that fat from the beef in there. Okay, so I'm going to add my 2 cans of sauce into my crock pot. And this is just for Charlie and I, since we're the only ones here at the beach. So I'm not needing too much this time. Not as much as for my guys and Juju. Okay, I'm going to put the brats in. Stir it up good. And then since I'm not going to be using, since I'm not going to be eating this until tomorrow, I can cook this on low for like 8 hours. So 8 to 10 hours, you're going to get that good dark, almost like what you would think a bark on top of that top layer. When you cook it just for so long. I mean, it's like cooking the smithereens out of it. But that is when it's the best. That is what makes my spaghetti sauce the best. So I'm gonna let this cook and I will show you what it looks like whenever it's finished.
It's evening time, guys, and so it's time to make the spaghetti noodles. The spaghetti sauce is still cooking and it still has several hours to go, but since tomorrow's Sunday, I'm going to go on ahead and get the spaghetti noodles cooked and ready, and then I'm going to take these noodles inside and put some of that sauce. Everything's cooked in it. It's just not completely to the darkness that we want finished, but I'm going to put some of that spaghetti sauce on the noodles so they don't stick and they can be rewarmed tomorrow. So here's what I got going on. I'm back outside and I've got my camping pot right here because I don't need to make a whole lot since it's just Charlie and I. So I'm going to turn my convection burner here on my induction cooktop on high, and I can actually turn that up to 490 degrees and I'm gonna pour my water in here to get boiling. Alright, so I'm going to bring this up to a boil now and then throw my spaghetti noodles in there. These are the spaghetti noodles that I'm using. These are the angel hair. We like thin noodles, and these are actually half length. So I like my spaghetti noodles cut up some to eat them better. So yeah, I like the idea of this to already have them at least half the size they are. Let's check and see if our water is boiling yet, how it's doing. And I've got to where I like to season the water and even the cooking oil that I'm using. If I'm gonna fry something like the shrimp that we did the other night, the fried shrimp. So I've got a little bit of cooking oil in there and some seasoning just to go on ahead and help start seasoning the pasta as well. So yeah, it is starting to boil. You can see the steam there. It's getting pretty hot. Not quite a boil yet, but we are almost there. Okay, let's check, see if our water's boiling. Yes, it is. It is boiling very well. So I'm gonna put about half the box in here of noodles in our seasoned water. And put the lid back on and let it boil for 6 to 7 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna turn this off.
Well, mission accomplished, really.
Lily,
Over here looking good.
ready to go in?
Okay, there we go. So my pasta is ready. I'm gonna take it inside. You can see some of the seasonings on there. I used a garlic pepper seasoning with the cooking oil, and I'm gonna take them in and put some spaghetti sauce on them. So here's what the spaghetti sauce looks like so far. It's nowhere near done enough. We want it dark, 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 dark. But I can use it to put on my spaghetti noodles now to keep them from sticking. See if that's enough. That's just some seasonings there on the pot. Let me put a little bit more. So our Sunday lunch is ready to go.